Hey everyone. So right now, about 11:50 p.m. on February 1st. So I, obviously from the title of the video, am going to do a 24-hour readathon. I've never done one of these, I've wanted to, but just like finding the time, and then it's like, I mean, I like sleep, so yeah, that's really why I haven't done one. But in this 24-hour readathon I'm going to try and read the Grisha trilogy, or I think it's just called the Shadow and Bone trilogy now because it's like the Grisha verse. So yeah, the Shadow and Bone trilogy. So I've owned this trilogy for a while now. I mean, like, obviously Shadow and Bone is like the old cover, so that's how long I've owned that one. And I've been wanting to read it for like a long time now, but just haven't gotten around to it. But now so many people are talking about I mean, like, people really like this trilogy, and people love Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom, which I'd also of course love to read. And everyone is talking about the Grishaverse right now because the show was just announced, the Netflix show, and King of Scars just came out, so it's like all anyone's talking about, and I feel so left out, and feel like the only person on the entire planet who hasn't read it. So I think it's about time I try and read it. So that's what I'm going to attempt over the next 24 hours. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, honestly, because my reading pace is actually pretty slow. I'm not like a speedy reader in any way, and especially with this being high fantasy, I feel like I read high fantasy slower than, you know, like a contemporary. So we'll see. I'll definitely be able to read the first two and like start the third one, but like how far into the third one, I don't know. But I also like have faith in myself that like I'm setting this goal, I can do it. Like if I'm focused and concentrated, then like I got this. So if you haven't read these books, don't worry, there's not going to be spoilers. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep you guys with me for the next 24 hours, and we're gonna see how this goes. Hopefully I like them, because if not, then this is gonna be a long day. And I told my mom I was doing this, and she was like, why do you do the things you do? And I was like, honestly, I don't know. I truly don't know. But yeah, obviously if I do this, that'll be a good start to my reading this month. Okay, so it is now officially February 2nd. I have Shadow and Bone here with me. I have my lights on, my lamp, ready to go. Got my water. Yeah. So I'm just gonna start reading, and all I'm going to do is sit here until at least the sun comes up. So I will see you guys again when the sun is once again in the sky. Let's get started. Okay, so I knew my reading was getting faster. Like, I knew my pace of reading was getting faster, because like for most of the last couple years, it would take me about 2.5 hours to read 100 pages. Like, and I had that like pretty much down to like the exact is how it was, because I would always like, you know, check in to see. So like I had that pretty down, so I was always pretty good at like knowing when I started a book, you know, and how long it would take me, and could like plan accordingly. And then like recently it like started, like it quickened slightly, so like it would take me 2 hours to read 100 pages, and that seemed pretty consistent. But I just read Shadow and Bone at a pace of 100 pages an hour. Like, I mean, like, I'll take it. Like, it's only 4 a.m. I thought that like it would be the morning and like the sun would be up. Now I'm like, okay, now I like really think that I'll be able to do it. I'll be able to read all 3. I'm like shocked at how fast I was reading. I don't know, I think now, like, because I've been reading a lot more recently, that's just like helped. Yeah, that's the first one down, and I really enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna give it a 5 stars. I like the characters, I like the world, and the writing is really good. Lee Bardugo is a very good writer. I don't know, I might take like a small break, like scroll through Instagram or something for a little bit. But yeah, first one is done, and it's only 4 a.m. So we're at a good pace. Okay, so it's been like half an hour. About half an hour went quick. About to start Siege and Storm, and these covers are so pretty. I'm like, you know, normally like you hate when books change covers because it's just like annoying, but like these are so pretty, and like I probably will end up spending money to buy Shadow and Bone in this cover because why not? They're pretty. This is like 400 pages, 430 pages, so let's get started. All right, I'm looking rough. It's like 6:40. I'm pretty much halfway through, but I'm starving, so I need to go get something to eat and go to the bathroom, and that's a cat out there, so. I know, you think it's breakfast, but not quite yet. Morning. I feel like I can't see. I'm staring at books too long. Okay, so it's like 9:20 or something. I just finished Siege and Storm. I don't know if I liked this one better than Shadow and Bone. I don't know, there's so many parts where I was like, ugh, I don't know. And I felt myself just like frustrated and angry at so many parts. I think just like not even like specifically this book, but just something that it was like doing, and I was like, why does every book have to do that? But yeah, I don't know, like I don't know how I feel about the ending. I was like, no, this isn't even on me. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the ending. I'm kind of scared about what's gonna happen in Ruin and Rising, and like I don't think it's gonna end how I want it to end, so. But yeah, right now, so it's like almost 9:30, and I am tired, and I think I might need to take a nap, which I don't think is really in the spirit of 24-hour readathons, but literally in the last 24 hours, I've had like 3 hours of sleep, and like my eyes hurt, like they need to be closed for a little bit, so I think I'm gonna do that. Like literally an hour, 2 at max, and it's only 9:30, and I honestly did not expect to be reading this fast. Like I thought at this point I'd be like 50 pages into book 2, but here I am. So I'm gonna take a little nap and then start this. I don't know, I'm like almost not looking forward to it because like I said, I really don't think it's gonna end how I want it to, but I guess we'll see. So I'll check in later. Hi, hello, me again. It's now 11 something. I had a good nap. Now I'm eating Gushers because that's what you eat at 11 a.m., right? And I guess I'm gonna start Ruin and Rising. It's like 416 pages. So like if I keep going at the pace, it will take me at most like 5, maybe 5.5 hours. I guess we'll just get started. And I'm honestly like so shocked that I am where I am. I'm like I could take my time reading this, and I'll check in when either I decide to do something or when I finish, whatever comes first. So I was thinking that in these readathon videos, like there's often clips of like people reading and stuff, like just kind of like little montage-y like clips, and I was like, I haven't been doing that. Then remembered that it's because I literally like I've been like this all day, haven't moved, haven't been reading anywhere else. Like I lay in the same position, so it wouldn't be very fascinating. It is now 2:40. I'm about halfway through. Obviously, I'm reading at a much slower pace now because I can, because I have the time to, and also I'm just kind of like, I've been struggling a little bit, not gonna lie. I don't know, I have very mixed feelings about this series. I don't know, I'll like explain it more later, but yeah, I don't know. Like Shadow and Bone I did like, but and then it's like thinking back, and then it's like Siege and Storm, like I don't know, I really don't know what to think. So yeah, I'm about halfway. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna take a bath because that would be nice. I feel like I can't see. Good old bubble bath. I'm making myself. The kettle's boiling again right now, so I can have another tea. And yeah, got like 200 pages left now, so not long now. Okay, so I was just in the bath for like just over an hour. I read like almost 100 pages. I was quite content in there. But yeah, I have just over 100 pages left now. I'm fading, guys. I'm like, oh my god, I feel like I'm losing my mind. Like my mom was speaking to me and I was like, are those words that you're saying? I can't, like I'm losing it. I think like, especially with it being like reading, what am I talking about? But like reading 3 books in a limited amount of time, especially when it's like a high fantasy, just like one series, it's like, it's a little jarring. But yeah, I'm gonna try and finish this like before dinner time. I don't know if I'll be able to though, but let's finish this trilogy off. I just totally went cross-eyed. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to get my eyes checked after this. Didn't finish before dinner, but I'm still going strong. I'm almost there. That may be one of my favorite endings to a trilogy, a series, a book, ever. Wow. I like didn't expect it to end that way. After reading after reading Siege and Storm, like I was like this isn't gonna end the way that I want it to, you know, but fucking leave Verdugo, you beautiful goddess. Okay. Well, wow. Okay, well it's like almost 6 now. I don't know if I'm gonna read anymore. Oh my god, my hair. Because like typically in a 24-hour readathon, it's like how much can you read in 24 hours? But for me, I was more just going, can I read this trilogy in 24 hours? Which I can. Good to know. But like, should I like continue the 24-hour challenge? That's my hamster, by the way, in the background. I don't know yet. I definitely need like a little bit to get myself together. I need to like clean up my room and stuff, and then yeah, we'll see. Wow. Alright, I'm down at my desk now because I need to do my February bullet journal layout. I look like a balding man. What is happening? Okay. My bullet journal is like not exciting. I used to do like really pretty layouts, like but I just like never kept up with it. So then I just like wouldn't end up using my bullet journal even if there are things that I wanted to use. So starting just this past January, I like really simplified it. So now it's like not very aesthetically pleasing or pretty. It's like very, very simple, but it like really works for me. So I'm going to listen to some music, just do this real quick, and then, I don't know, I guess I'll show you guys what I do for it. Alright, so you guys just saw a very sped up version of that in real time. That took me like just under 20 minutes. So, yeah, I thought I'd just show you guys what I do, because like it's not, I don't know, it's not all that interesting, but it's basically for each month, I'll just like write the month, and then, where's January? See, for January, I just wrote the month. I even put snowflakes, and then every month I choose a color of the month. So for January, it was like this blue color, and I just kind of like use that throughout. So for February, I decided on this purpley color. So on this first page, I just do like monthly goals. I haven't written anything yet, but like there I might put like how many words I want to write, or how many books I want to read, or like last month I think the goal was like wake up earlier, which like I don't really know if I accomplished that, but yeah. So when I decide what my goals are, I'll put them there, and then I put like events or like dates I have to remember. So on the 24th of this month I'm meeting Angie Thomas, so that goes there. And then here I do like the most basic reading and writing tracker, and it's basically just to track like what days I'm reading and writing. So obviously I just have like a 2x2 square for each day. So obviously if I fill in the if I fill in the top corner, that means I read that day. Fill in the bottom corner, that means I wrote that day. And then here, yesterday I didn't write, but I outlined, and that's still like important, so I just did lines. Yeah, so this, because I don't know, I tried to make it a goal to read or write, do either or every day, at least one of them. So this is a good way to just see what I do. And then obviously if I do both, I can just fill in the square. So like super basic, but yeah. And then I just write like a inspiring like writing quote. So that's this month's. And then over here I do my books I read page. So I just write in the books I read. Obviously I can already write in 3 of them, and there's lots of room, not that I'll take it up, but last month I was close. Something new I added this month actually was number of pages. I didn't have a column for that last month, so like I just wrote the number of pages like here. But yeah, this is basically what it looks like. And then I do star writing, so I just take whatever my color of the month is and like draw in however many stars there were. And obviously I keep track of this on Goodreads too, but I like having it like written down. It's really nice. Yeah. So then on to my more like daily sort of thing. I literally just do, these are 7 tall, so this is 35 boxes, so I can fit 5 per page and just do every day. So I do to-do, so every day I can write a to-do list. So like today my only thing really to do that I wanted to do was my 24-hour readathon. And then I also do what I'm thankful for. So every night before I go to bed, I just write like one thing that I was thankful for that day. Yesterday I didn't really do anything. I was trying to think, because sometimes I do write in things like the next day. But yeah, I'll have to think of something I was thankful for. But like literally even just like dumb things, like this one was books that make me cry until I'm tired. I think that was when I read We Were Liars. I also had bad anxiety that day, as you can see. This day, it was literally what I was thankful for was headphones. And this one was the podcast Dear Hank and John. So like, it's literally just like little things like that. But yeah, I only did the like first 10 days, and then obviously I'll continue. And then at the end of the month too, you can see in January, I do like a monthly roundup, which like, I don't know, I'll probably want to add more things to this, but number of words written in that month, number of pages read, and my average start rating for that month, so I'll do that too. Yeah. And basically when I'm writing in these days too, I switch between these colored pens, as you can see. So like, I don't know, like I said, it's not like the most pretty aesthetically pleasing thing, but it's like simple and something I can keep up with and really works for me. So yeah, that's my bullet journal page. I don't know, I might like write a quote or just do something dumb. I don't know, I might decorate this more too, we'll see. But like, I don't know, it's a goal to listen to all of my albums, like all my vinyls this year, so I like catalog them all. So like this month it was just a continuation of them all, and I didn't listen to any of them in January, so, but like I can check mark them off when I do listen to them. There they all are, with a water bottle beside them. So yeah, and those are 2019 goals. Yeah, but now that I'm done that, I don't really know what to do. Like there's nothing I really want to like watch. Like oh my god, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see if I want to read another book. I don't know, I'm like so tired though too. I'm like, maybe I should just go to bed right now. What time is it? Like, what time is it? 6, 6:45. So I don't know. I think I have somewhere to go tomorrow too, so fun stuff. I like didn't take my eyebrows off yesterday when I like took off my makeup, so these eyebrows have been on my face for a very long time. Yeah, anyway, I'll update you if I do read or something. Don't, then this will probably just go to like my final kind of wrap up. Yeah. Alright, hi. It's Tuesday now and I'm filming this right before I upload it. I just need to put this in and then export, upload, you know, fun stuff. I was gonna like put makeup on and stuff for this part of the video, but I can't be bothered right now. Here's what I have to say about it. Obviously, I kind of failed at the 24-hour portion. I ended up going to bed at like 9:45 that night and then sleeping for like 12 hours. When in high school, I could run off so little sleep. Like, I don't know how I did it or how anyone in high school does it. Like, you just like don't sleep but still are like functioning kind of, and now it's like I need all of the sleep and then sometimes I can maybe function. So I did not stay up for 24 hours, but for me my goal was to read those 3 books and I did that. So it's like kind of a win, kind of a fail, depends on how you look at it. So with reading those 3 books, reading the 3 Shadow and Bone books, I read like, I think it was 1,205 pages or something, which is pretty good. I'm proud of myself for that. That's much more than I thought I'd be able to do, because like I said at the beginning of the video, I honestly didn't know if I'd be able to do it. So I don't know, I'm kind of still like, how I manage that, I'm not really sure, but yeah. My thoughts on the trilogy are still kind of like, I don't know how I felt about it. My friend, shout out Tig, we were texting about it and she said reading them wasn't a waste of time, but like they weren't really like good. Which it's like, yeah, I like the characters, and for me that's like super important, and the world was super interesting, but like, I don't know, it just wasn't like, I don't know. But yeah, I really like the characters. I loved, you saw me crying, the little like epilogue it pretty much is my favorite thing ever. Like, that is my dream book ending and I loved it, and if every book could end like that, please sign me up. Like, it was so fantastic. So reading them for that ending alone is worth it, because just the end of Ruin and Rising, like, it's been how many days and I like still cry about it. I loved it. I did have like some problems with some aspects in it, like especially something that happened near the end of Ruin and Rising, just how obviously I can't spoil anything, but like the closest I can kind of like relate it to maybe is like a Snape sort of situation, like, you know, the controversy around his character, kind of like that. Those who have read it know what I'm talking about, but yeah, I don't know. But overall, like, it definitely wasn't a waste of time to read them, and overall I'm definitely glad I finally read them, and now I want to read Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom and now King of Scars even more. So the second I have the money to go buy those books, I will. It makes me want to read a lot more Leigh Bardugo because her writing is beautiful. Yeah, those are kind of my final thoughts. I would definitely try another 24-hour readathon, maybe not read all from one series, and maybe actually try to stay up for 24 hours. But that is all for this video. I think my next video is going to be a writing vlog, so that'll be on Friday. But until then, happy reading, happy writing, goodbye.